just five, four. And the Giants flips up and goes in. Switch to left field and down for a base hit.
Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight.
Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central.
And joining us for the Red Devils pregame show here on the HCTV live stream, Red Devils junior quarterback R.J. Hart. R.J., first of all, let's talk about last week's game, your first victory as a high school player as Red Devils coach. How much did that mean for you and for the guys?
It meant a lot for us. We're hoping it builds momentum, and I think it was great for the team, boosted our momentum, and we're going to just look forward after the win.
What did you guys learn, RJ, from week one against North? I mean, it was the classic case of second play from scrimmage, they break a long run, then they get an onside kick. A lot of things happened bad early. What did you guys learn from that game?
We definitely learned that we need to be more physical, and I think that's what we worked on all week, and it showed in the game on Friday.
And when you got into the game for the first time as a starting quarterback, what was that like taking the field here, Stewart Field? It was an early game, August, very early for things around Central. What was that feeling like for you?
There was a little bit of nerves, obviously, but I calmed myself down before the game, and I just treated it like any other practice and just played how I would normally play.
So last week, RJ, we go out to Piscataway, a whole different thing. You look great, you put up great numbers, the kids played well. What was the key for you in that game?
Just stay calm and just trust my O-line to block for me and give me time, and just stay in the pocket and just trust my receivers to catch the ball.
You know, you use that term stay calm, RJ, but it's easier said than done. How do you develop that kind of rationale as a quarterback to stay calm?
I think it's just a lot of trust. You need to trust your team to protect you, really, and it just builds confidence.
Well, it's a whole different game this week now. You mentioned confidence. Central got its first win last Friday night. Now we got Elizabeth coming in here to face the Red Devils. What should we look for in that game?
I think we should just look for the same team as last week, a physical team. That's what we're going to do, be physical. And that's our goal for the game, and that'll win us the game.
And RJ, certainly you were around the program the last couple of years, which really didn't go Central's way for the most part. What does a win like last week, how does that sort of turn that momentum a little bit?
I think it made everyone feel better. It gives us more confidence, and I think it just shows us that we can win more games now.
And that was Red Devils quarterback R.J. Hart. Stay tuned for today's kickoff. Red Devils hosting Elizabeth.
Hello and welcome to Red Devil Football here on HCTV, the HCTV network. I'm Brendan Donovan along with Jim Johnson here as your Hunterdon Central Red Devils take on the Elizabeth Minutemen here at a noon start between two Group 5 teams. And Jim, we should have a good one here.
Beautiful day for football, Brendan Donovan. 74 degrees with my car radio on the way down today. Maybe it ticked up a couple, but this is beautiful weather. We've been sweating through this summer. The grass not even growing in my yard. I don't think I've cut the grass in 5 or 6 weeks, seriously. So it's been a hot summer. We've got a beautiful day for football. Kind of a rare Saturday afternoon game here in Flemington, as typically it's Friday night lights, but this game was moved, I guess, for a couple of reasons to Saturday. And we certainly have a beautiful day for football. Red Devils coming off a shutout victory against Piscataway last week after a tough opener. So Central at 1-0. Elizabeth comes in. Central at 1-1. Elizabeth comes in at 1-0 as they had a squeaker, a 23-22 win over Plainfield to start things up next week. So this is a good rivalry. These teams know each other every year, and should be a good one today.
Looks like Hunterdon Central will be receiving the kick here as the Minutemen will be kicking off here shortly. That's Luis Beltran for the Minutemen, who will be doing the kicking today. And we're off here. Down towards the 5. And up into the 17, and that's where the Red Devils will start their first drive of the day.
So Central had a good first half last week. Brendan put up 14 against Piscataway, which is a nice bounce back after the tough opener against North. Elizabeth, now this is one Coach Casey Ransone, a school he knows quite well. Coach Ransone was a teacher at Elizabeth for 10 years and was on the Minutemen staff for 7 years. In fact, 2 of his former players with big-time pedigree are on that sidelines, Ray Graham and Kasim Green. We'll talk a little bit more about them as play goes on today.
R.J. Hart will be the signal caller for the Red Devils here. He's in the shotgun. Looks over the sideline for an adjustment. Hart takes the snap and hands it off here. And it'll be a loss of 2 here as Michael Carbo got the first snap, the first rush of the day for the Red Devils.
Looks like the Red Devils going in that no-huddle offense, trying to keep things moving. And Central, when we were last here at Stewart Field, fell behind 29-0 to North, scoring a touchdown in the fourth quarter to get on the board.
Second and about 12 here. Motion in the backfield. Hart takes the snap, rolls right, and hits number 11 in the flat, who is off for about a gain of 17 and a first down.
And that's our man Trevor Fish right there, the veteran senior Trevor Fish, third-year varsity player. Nice pickup there for Trevor. Certainly his coach, or R.J. Hart's go-to guy, Trevor Fish. He's just a great route runner. Coach Ransone loves him. He's a diminutive guy, 5'8", 175, but he's got big nerves.
Hart takes the snap. A little option play there, a pitch to number 13. Nice creative play there.
Jamal Kuhn has shown to be probably the leading backfield threat for the Red Devils in the early going. Central doesn't really have maybe that go-to back that they've relied on so far, but Kuhn has seen a lot of action in the backfield. Nice 7-yard pickup right there.
Back in this no huddle. Hart takes a snap, and it's an end around there to Fish, who was dropped about a yard short of the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up a third down in about 6.
Yep, it's all a matter of confidence, Trevor. Brendan, it's that kind of game. Football maybe more than any other game. You know what? Central felt great after last week's win over Piscataway. Not so great after week 1. Big one here because we've got Bridgewater next week, Phillipsburg after that. Some big opponents. Game I know Central feels like it has to win.
Hart takes a snap, and it's deflected at the line, but a very nice adjustment there by number 80.
Cole Gray right there on the reception. That's a good omen right there, Mr. Donovan, when you get a ball tipped and the pass is complete on a 3rd down. Cole Gray is going to be a next-level player here at Central, a tight end that is highly regarded around the state. And a big pickup there with a little help from the Elizabeth defense. So the tip went right to him.
1st and 10 here on the Minutemen side of the field. Takes a snap and a kind of a triple option player. It ends up in the hands of Fish, who gains about 4. A pitch to a pitch there.
Yeah, pitch to a pitch. I think I saw that in the Little Rascals when I was a kid. That was a pitch to Kuhn, a pitch back to Trevor Fish. Nice little gain there of 3 yards.
Tough to substitute here as a defensive team as they stay in this no huddle.
No huddle, but it's not a quick pace no huddle. I mean,
Yeah.
at the high school level, Brendan, hey, we're not talking about the New England Patriots here where they can just get it going.
Snap there. Hart takes it himself up the middle for game about 1.
So talking to Coach this week, R.J. Hart, the word he used to describe him is moxie. How do you like that one, Brendan? Moxie. He loves the poise of R.J. Hart and his confidence. He's a junior. This is only his 3rd varsity game, and really loved what he brought to the team last week in Piscataway.
Yeah, stuck his head in there for a draw play, and now it'll be 3rd and 5. Hart back to pass. Looking for the tight end there. Gray, but incomplete. And it looks like the punt unit will come on here.
Yeah, a little bit of contact there between Isaiah Bridges of Elizabeth and Cole Gray. Certainly not enough to warrant a flag there, though. And the Red Devils, unfortunately, will have to turn it over as the punt team on the field.
Decker McNally's the punter here for the Red Devils. We'll see if he can pin the Minutemen deep in their own territory. We're going to have a timeout here by Elizabeth, a little bit of miscommunication.
The most overused term in sports, Brendan, as you're well aware, is when people use the term they burned a timeout. Because usually when someone uses a timeout, they need to use it. That, though, was a burn timeout. You don't want to be using a timeout you need later in the game on 4th down in a punting situation. So unfortunately, the punt return team not set, and the Minutemen did indeed burn a timeout. But it's a little pet peeve of mine, Brendan. I'm going to tell you. I hear it on, and Nebraska has to burn a timeout. No, they didn't. They needed to use that timeout. There's a minute to go, and they're down by 3 points, and they're driving. Use the timeout, guys. That's not a burn.
I absolutely understand what you mean, but I've seen enough Jets football in my life to see a lot of burn timeouts.
Yeah.
This is trick territory here, though, on their side of the field, so maybe Elizabeth was preparing for that, but we shall see what the Red Devils do here.
Which is true. If there's ever time for a fake punt, this is not a bad time for it.
Takes a snap, and it will be a punt. And it's away. Down towards the corner there. Oh, and not able to be saved there at the goal line, so it'll start. The Minutemen will start their first drive at the 20.
McNally's punt was good. It was a little too good as it got the central roll, but too much of the central roll. They were hoping to pin him inside the 10. Not so fortunate. So this Elizabeth team coming in, we are starting to get into Coach Ransone's history at Elizabeth. So Kasim Green was a 4-year starter at Rutgers. He played a couple years in the NFL for the Bears. He's on that Elizabeth sideline as he's Elizabeth grad, as is his brother Ray Graham. And I'll tell you a story about Ray Graham after this play.
Trepiano will be doing signal calling for Elizabeth, and he hands it off here for a gain of about 9.
So back to Ray Graham while it's fresh in my memory, because I lose track of things fast, Brendan. This man right here, I'm a big Notre Dame football fan. 2012, the Irish went undefeated before getting pounded by Alabama in the championship. But Ray Graham in Pitt gave Notre Dame the hardest game they had, an overtime victory for the Irish. Ray ran for 172 yards.
Trepiano back to pass. Nice throw there to number 42 for the Minutemen. As I look at my sheet here.
Yeah, good grab there by Dante Pettit. And the tackled by Joey Valentino, a two-way player for Central. A lot of Red Devils are two-way players. Valentino, a solid receiver and defensive back. So he's on the tackle, but a nice gain there for the Minutemen. I believe that was, 13 yards. A little more than that, 17 yards.
Trepiano hands it off to number 33 here, Isaiah Bridges. Listed as a wide receiver, defensive back, but it looks like he's gotten the first 2 carries at least.
We like seeing Ian Lucas in the backfield for the Red Devils, number 35, getting some penetration, bringing the Elizabeth running back down for a loss.
Second and about 10 here. Trepiano hands it off on the end around. And number 3 for the Minutemen, Joshua Pennick, gets about 10, but it looks like it might be coming back here. There's some laundry on the field there. We'll see what they're called. Yep. I believe that's a block in the back. Or no, I'm sorry.
Holding, I think, Brendan.
Okay, let's see.
And if so, that's a nice break for the Red Devils, because Pennick did get the first down.
Maybe hands to the face. Let's see.
At any rate, a fortuitous call for Central, as it now is 2nd and 3. It amounts to a 2-yard differential because of a spot foul.
Trepiano back to pass here. Oh, and he's going to be taken down here. Great play by the defensive line there for the Red Devils.
That was Mateo Brito, number 54 back. We know the name Brito around here for Central. A couple of older brothers. Sal Brito, starring up at Ithaca College now, was here a couple of years ago. So Brito getting in the backfield, making that happen. And Lucas Timpano also in on the tackle. So a nice defensive play there by Central.
It's going to be 3rd and long here for the Minutemen. Trepiano back to pass here. They're bringing the blitz, the Red Devils. Oh, and a pass across the middle that is dropped. Would have been a great catch by number 9 there for the Minutemen, but Red Devils stand up there after a couple of nice start to the drive for Elizabeth, and they'll be forced to punt.
Great effort there by Lenicio Remigio for Elizabeth. I thought he had that one for a second. That was a beautiful diving effort. Fortunately for Central, that penalty turned out to be a backbreaker for the Minutemen, as they now have to punt.
Looks like Trevor Fish is back there as the punt returner. Pressure on the kick. Fish calls for a fair catch and makes it there at the 25-yard line.
So I've been calling Trevor Fish for the last couple of years. I've been calling him kind of another Wayne Crabette. As a former Jet receiver, Wayne Crabette. Right. Here's the problem with that, though, Brendan. These guys have no idea who Wayne Crabette is. Now, his dad knows who Wayne Crabette is. People my age, I guess your age as well, knows Crabette. Great possession receiver for the Jets. And Trevor does.
Hofstra?
He went to Hofstra.
Yep.
Oh, man.
There
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad, Brendan Donovan.
Yeah,
not bad. So he's kind of a Wayne Crabette 2.0 here, but since none of these guys know who Wayne is, I really should have.
You got to modernize that.
Yeah, I know it.
Second drive here for the Red Devils. Kind of a bunch formation here. And an option pitch. And right up the middle goes Hart for a gain about 3.
Yeah, nice deception there by RJ. They were able to get 3 yards. Running a little bit here, RJ. Didn't do too much running in game 1. Got some action going last week. You can see what the Red Devils are doing here at this point. Not doing anything crazy, keeping it nice and simple and safe. See how that goes.
Second about 7. Hart back to pass. Scans the field. Looks over the middle. And incomplete. Was targeting Jamal Kuhn there, but he was heavily blanketed in coverage.
Yeah, that was a dangerous pass there for RJ. There was a lot of coverage there, and with the penalty, this one's going to come back. I would think Elizabeth's going to take that.
Yeah, it looks like a hold there on the, I think it was the right tackle.
So I think you'd rather have 2nd and 17 than 3rd and 7, right, Brendan?
Yep.
Yeah. Coach John Fioro agrees with us. He's in his first year at Elizabeth, but no stranger to New Jersey high school
football. Been all over
football.
the place.
I've been everywhere, man. The Johnny Cash song. This is his 5th different high school job as head coach in the state of New Jersey. Most recently, 11-year run at Montclair High. Now he's down at Elizabeth.
It's 2nd and long here for the Red Devils. Motion here from Fish. Hart takes it. Another one of those pitch plays.
That was Jamal Kuhn again, and nothing doing on that one, Brendan.
Yep, so it'll be 3rd and long. It'll be interesting here. Deep in their own territory what the play call is here. Don't want to risk too much.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you try to make something that isn't
Yep.
there, and more bad can happen than good, because we got a whole lot of yardage to get here. 25 it says on the scoreboard, but as I'm counting the math, it looks more like 27.
Hart rolls right. They're going to look to pass here out in the flat. And Fish makes a nice catch there for about a gain of 10.
That works. Gives a little more room on the punt there.
Yep.
So a decent gain. So Elizabeth High School, who's arguably their most famous alum, is now an NFL head coach. Today's trivia question, Brendan Donovan. Chew on that one. It's his 2nd NFL head coaching job.
That's Todd Bowles.
There you go. Not bad. Todd Bowles, the new coach of the Tampa Bay Bucks.
Real good player.
Absolutely. Played at Elizabeth High School back in the day. Washington Redskins. Solid career. Highly respected defensive mind.
Back to punt here. It's off. Minutemen will return it.
Oh boy.
Up.
Oh boy.
All the way breaking the 30. Down towards the 20. And a great return there for the Minutemen by Joshua Pennick.
Yeah, the Red Devils aren't going to want to watch that one on the game films. Pennick almost had a hesitation once he caught the ball. For a split second, I thought, did he fair catch it? Because he did hesitate, but he found his running room, broke through, and nearly took it to the house. A return of over 30 yards.
Elizabeth will start here, almost in the red zone, as Red Devils try to limit him here, at least keep him in field goal range. Trapiano hands it off there up the middle. It'll be gain about 4. Again, for number 33, Isaiah Bridges.
Big spot here for the Central defense. Very, very short field to defend. Got to come up big right here.
Trapiano again to Bridges, who breaks a tackle, and that will be, that's very close to a first down. Might be a little short. Let's see. Yep, it'll be 3rd and Probably less than a yard.
Ian Lucas had the opportunity in the backfield but couldn't bring him down, and I think that's going to be an official measurement here, Brendan.
Yeah, Elizabeth was
close.
rushing to the line there. They're gonna eyeball it. Wow, look at that. I guess they called it a first down. No measurement needed. And
first down, Minutemen. All right, come on, Red Devils. Let's see if the defense can come up big here.
So it'll be 1st and 10, not quite 1st and goal. Trippiano takes the ball, hands it off to number 6, who gets all the way down and gets a first down. Now it'll be, looks like 1st and goal from the 1 for the Minutemen. That was number 6, Ryan White, who for about a gain of 10. Looks like he'll stay in the backfield. Oh, and a little short of that, so it'll be 2nd and 2. In a kind of a goal line formation, Trappiano off to White, who pushes, and a great stop there by the Red Devils.
Didn't get in, but I think he got the first down, which if you're the Minutemen, you gladly take.
Yep.
Maybe I rushed to judgment here. Nope, it is a first down.
Yeah, 1st and goal from about the 1 here. About 2 minutes left here in the first quarter.
Maybe Elizabeth will do what Florida State did last Sunday night and try to pitch the ball at the 1 yard line.
Trappiano up the middle there, QB sneak, and he's into the end zone.
No such luck. Well, that return certainly set the table in the good way for Elizabeth. A very, very short field for the Minutemen. They're able to capitalize there. They punch it in as they did last week, early touchdown against Plainfield, and they went on to win that game. I don't know that the Minutemen really have much of a kicking game, so I did notice they were going for 2 last week, and they're going now.
Yep.
Maybe that's just the way they prefer to do it, too. I don't know. Nope,
No.
They are kicking. So I'll be quiet now.
And the extra point is up and through. And the Elizabeth Minutemen take a 7-0 lead.
Luis Beltran on that boot, the extra point, 7-0 Minutemen. Actually, Brendan, kind of a disappointing crowd here at Stewart Field today. We had almost a packed house for the Friday night opener 2 weeks ago. But the reality is Saturday afternoon means lots of options. Rutgers football has its home opener today, so that kind of taps into the football audience a little bit. But the game was moved to Saturday. Certainly a beautiful day, but probably hurts the attendance. Certainly with the students. Kids love those Friday night games, going to school, hanging out afterwards, going to the football game. And quite honestly, there are not a lot of students here at all. The super fan section really isn't even today. So we've got the pep band, the marching band, but they're not even at full staff today because of it being a Saturday game. So they're here in, most of them are here, but they're not in full uniform.
Beltran kicking here for the Minutemen. Deep here to Jamal Kuhn, who takes it up the gut here. And a very nice return all the way up to the 36-yard line.
That's a little shot of adrenaline right there, Brendan, just what the doctor ordered following a short field touchdown. Nice return there by Kuhn. You know what they say about special teams. What's it? Offense scores points, defense wins games, special teams wins championships. Well, Elizabeth broke that punt return to set things up. Now a pretty solid kick return there by Jamal Kuhn. I'm going to try to limit my cliches, Brendan, okay? Because once I get on that rabbit hole, you never know where that's going to go. And I can see Coach Toth up here for the dance team. So it must be we are coming near the end of the first quarter, and we will bring you our Hunterdon Central Red Devil dance team between quarters. You will not want to miss that. The girls do a great job. Welcome back, Coach.
Hart takes the snap, rolls right. Looking for a fish in the flat. Hits the tight end there. Cole Gray for about a gain of 2.
Even that one a little bit dangerous, Brendan. That's right. He's a double coverage, and that's a pass for 2 yards. So if we're playing the game of risk-reward, there's a lot of risk outweighing that reward.
Yeah, when you roll right like that, it obviously cuts off half the field there, and obviously the defense knows where you're going with that ball. Hart takes a snap here. Up the gut there, has some running room. Takes a knock, but looks like he got enough for the first down. A very nice run there.
He sure did. Nice keeper there by R.J. Hart, getting the first down. The Red Devils were right up and at him.
I think Elizabeth was not set there, and they burned their second time out of the game.
Yep, which is just what you want as that offensive team. You have the 2 plays called in the huddle. It worked out great, and they got Elizabeth to have to use the timeout. Now, on the burn scale, Brendan,
I should have said use there.
Yeah, that one's...
Use.
Well, you know what? Look, if you get a team to use a timeout there, it is a burn of sorts.
Yes.
But at that point, they weren't set. They clearly were not ready for
their line wasn't
the no
set
huddle. There. So that's sort of a burn, use, burn. It's somewhere in between. I'm good with the term burned right there. Now you're going to think about it every time you're doing a game.
I know, you really are. I
am. It's not really burning a timeout. Just don't get too lost in thought on that.
1st and 10 here from the 46. Hart takes a snap. Hands off there. The number 26 for the Red Devils. That is maybe I have the wrong
Jacob Souse.
Jacob Souse,
Jacob
yes.
Souse, who's been the Red Devils' leading tackler so far this year, gets the run. So as we can see, the Red Devils rely on a lot of different ball carriers, including their quarterback. So this is not a one-man team by any account.
2nd and 8 here for the Red Devils as the clock winds down here on the first quarter. Hart takes a snap. He rolls left, surveying his options, and wheels one in there for the intended target, number 5, Devin Falvo, and almost into the hands of a Minutemen defender.
Yeah, that was not the best of decisions by RJ. It looked like he had a little running room, and boy, he threw it right into the hands of the Elizabeth defensive back. Break for the Red Devils. That was not picked.
So 3rd and 8 here. Hart looks to the sidelines here for the play call. Takes a snap. And he's going deep here. He's got Fish with the step, and what a catch there. And great throw for a gain of about 25 on 3rd and 8.
Krebet-esque right there. A diving catch. Great route
shoulder.
Runner, great possession receiver. Nice diving grab there by Trevor Fish. Beautiful play.
And that'll be the end of the first quarter here at Hunterdon Central. 7-0 Elizabeth, but your Red Devils driving.
Red Devils are driving, but we are going to get ready for the Red Devils dance team.
Yep, and we're back here. Start of the second quarter.
How about that dance team getting things going? Let's hope they can help the Red Devils get in the end zone here, Brendan.
Yep, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line.
Welcome all of you who are watching this game on the HCTV live stream.
Hart takes a snap, end around here to Kuhn, who loses about 1 yard.
That one defended well there. That was Tyann Grimald in the backfield. Read that one perfectly. Red Devils moving the other way.
Second and 12 here. Hart takes a snap. He'll keep it himself. And it's a fumble on the ground. And it looks like Elizabeth recovered. Strip there on the quarterback keeper.
And Coach Ransone did tell me yesterday when we chatted a little bit about there was a couple of times that RJ didn't protect the ball last week as maybe he could have. It's still a learning process, right? It's his 3rd varsity game. But clearly that's one he's got to protect the ball. Red Devils in the Elizabeth territory, almost into the red zone, and now it's fumbled and the ball gets going the other way.
So that's the first turnover of the game there. And Elizabeth will take over at their own 17-yard line. Trepiano takes a snap, hands it off there to number 6, Ryan White, who gains, it's right at the marker there, and they will call it a first down.
Coach mentioned that to me yesterday about Ryan White and the danger he creates from a defensive standpoint for the Red Devils. Certainly getting the job done. Looked great on the last drive, the short field drive. Nice run there by Ryan White.
Trepiano right back to White. This time stopped by the Red Devil defense for gain of 2.
On the tackle there was big number 77, Lucas Timpano. Lucas only a sophomore.
Second and about 8 here. Trepiano takes a snap. Hands it off here to a new back. Who carries the pile for another first down. That's number 11, Tyann Grimald, who rumbles forward there for a first down for the man.
That's just a combination of determination and, frankly, not getting the tackles down. Red Devils have to tackle better. That's a first down that could have been prevented. Back
off to Grimald. Almost a fumbled snap there, and it looks like there's a flag on the field as well. We'll see what the call is.
Flag on the field, a hold, but that came from the side. Usually you see those holds come from the umpire in the middle, but he saw it. So
here, yep, it is a hold against the Minutemen, so that'll move them back. It'll be probably first down and almost 20.
Needless to say, we are happy from a Central standpoint to take that penalty. Move him back, make him throw the ball. This Elizabeth ground game working pretty well.
Yeah, by the stats here, it looks like they only passed 13 times last week, Elizabeth. It's certainly a ground-heavy team.
Looks like the Elizabeth band making its way in. Gotta love that when road bands
Trepiano takes it, and on a screen pass, it's Grimald, who's got tons of running room and is down towards the 50, but again, another flag out on the play. We'll see. Is this maybe a block in the back, a hold?
Let's hope so from a Central standpoint. Let's hope they didn't catch somebody's face mask or anything like that. Holding it is.
And that's another penalty there on a positive play for Elizabeth. And let's see where they end up here after. It looked like the penalty occurred, right about where he was tackled, so they'll lose 10 yards from there. And if I can keep this straight, I think it's still first down. Yeah, so now it's first down and about 12.
First and 12.
There you go.
Did you take math at Villanova, Brendan?
No, I did
math
not.
Guy? I don't know, man. Your math's pretty good right there.
A lot of circuits up top working for that. Trepiano takes the snap. And a nice cutback there from White for a gain of about 6, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
So really the penalties have been hurting the Minutemen in this game, no question.
Yep.
Important question, Brendan. Am I getting a 50-50 ticket today?
Trepiano back to pass. Hits his receiver, and Strider takes a big hit right on the knee, and he's in a lot of pain there. That's
sure, dude. That was Joey Valentino on the hit, but yeah, Strider is down. He's in a lot of pain.
I think that's number 42, Dante Pettit, who took a tackle right to the hip leg area there. That you never like to see that. It's a clean hit, but that looked like it hurt.
Pettit did get the first down. So while we have a little break, a good reminder for those of you joining us on the HCTV live stream, fall sports are well underway here at Hunterdon Central. Next Friday night, the Red Devils football team will be right here at Stewart Field as they will take on the Bridgewater Panthers, always a tough foe in Bridgewater. Kickoff is at 7 o'clock, and if you can't make it to the game, please join us here on the HCTV live stream. But during the week, geez, we've got Central Volleyball, girls volleyball at 5:30 on Tuesday, and we've got gymnastics on Wednesday at I believe that one's at 5 o'clock. So a lot going on. It's that time of year after a summer where it's pretty quiet around here. The students are back in session. The students here at HCTV are back and at it. Brendan Donovan, I've got Jenna Castellano calling the shots today, Jamie Cohen and Julia Labate on camera. So students working a little overtime on a Saturday here.
Yeah, great job and a great experience for all involved. Looks like they're helping Pettit there to the sidelines. He's got a limp going on.
Dante Pettit listed as only 5'6". Didn't realize he was that short. I don't believe he is, but that's what the roster says.
That's some NBA.
Yeah. I think the guy who did that's not as good at math as you.
No.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's might be a little bit of a mix-up there. So 1st and 10 there for the Minutemen into the Red Devil side of the field. Trepiano takes a snap. Over to White, who spins into the arms of a tackler. Nice push there by the defensive line.
Yeah, Brito from the front line, and then Connor Lancaster. That name Lancaster has been around here at Central for a while. Connor, the younger brother of Clayton and Chris, twins who were legendary Central lacrosse and football players here at Central. So Lancaster name still around here at Hunterdon Central.
Another handoff to White, who cuts it up the middle there for a gain of about 4. Yep. So it'll be 3rd and 6.
That White is a nice runner. He sees his holes. Quick. He knows what he needs to get, and puts them in position for it's a makeable 3rd down here.
Be interested to see what the play call is here for Elizabeth. It could be 4-down territory. We shall see. A handoff up the middle to Grimaud there, and it looks like he might be right at the line. This is I'm
going to say he's a shade short, but they got to be going for it.
Yep, they're going right to the line here. It's 4th and right about a yard. QB sneak, which they ran at the goal line. Oh, but it waved dead. I think it's going to be a false start. Maybe a little too quick for Elizabeth.
Yep, they weren't set. And indeed, that's a break for Central, of course.
So that'll back them up to about 4th and 5, 4th and 4th and 6.
Now what do you do, Brendan Donovan? 4th and 6. There, it looks like the punt team comes out. I'm actually a little surprised by that. Just where they are in the field at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, I think they've completed 2 passes in the first half, and they were both dependent, and now he's out of the game. So I wonder if that's part of the math here for Elizabeth.
That's a great point.
And Red Devils will use their first timeout to get their special teams unit situated.
I'm not going to call that one a burn
no.
because I think they were expecting them to run it on 4th down, use that timeout, play it safe. Boy, I'm going to beat that burning timeout thing to the ground, aren't I? I better lay off the pedal on that one.
That was a very nice stop by the Red Devils. They're obviously aided by some penalties, but Minutemen were moving the ball, and they were able to stop them there on 3rd down, and then Elizabeth rushing to the line made a mistake, and looks like they should be able to get the ball back here with around 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
And you know the coaching staff here at Central looks at this as a game they really want to take. It sounds so cliche, Brendan, it really does. But with the schedule down the road of Bridgewater, Phillipsburg, Ridge, Hillsborough, we've got some big boys in front of us. That's no disrespect to Elizabeth, who's a solid team, but certainly, especially at home, maybe more of a winnable situation.
Elizabeth, and it's a short punt. Very short.
Ooh.
Probably only about a
I think he got double figures.
12, 13-yard net punt there. Good job, though, by the Red Devils staying away from that ball.
He got to pass the ladies' team.
Yes, that was.
I think.
That was not going to go on any highlight reels. But good field possession here for the Red Devils as they start their drive with about 6:50 left here. After a promising drive last time out, but ended in a turnover in the red zone. They'll look to try to put the first points on the board here.
So we'd like to see what happened in the 4th quarter last week. Central went on a 9.5-minute drive. They didn't even score, but they killed off a bunch of clock with a 17-0 lead. Boy, a nice 7-minute drive here with points would be perfect.
Hart takes a snap, hands it off there to number 2.
Oh, look at Corbo go.
Who's
nice
all the
break.
way past midfield. Some great blocking there and a great cut-up field there.
Michael Corbo,
who
was on the varsity last year, was an impact runner. Hasn't handled the ball as much as I probably figured the first 2 games, but a beautiful play right there. That'll get everyone jump-started.
And they're quickly to the line here. Carbo still in the backfield. Hart takes the snap. He'll take it up the middle. Gripping that ball tightly this time for a gain of about 3 up to the 34-yard line.
It really sounds so obvious, Brendan, to the point where you could put a Captain Obvious hat on, right? But one play can so many times jumpstart a team. You can just see the energy level now for Central is picked back up after Corbo's break.
Hart takes a snap. He rolls right. He's looking for Fish in the flat. He's got him. Fish up to the 20-yard line. That play, they've run a bunch this half. Looking for Fish in the flat on a little bit of a motion out of the backfield. Nice easy pitch and catch there. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line.
Can't blame the Red Devils for liking that play,
not
Brendan.
at all.
That is low risk, potential high reward in that play, and it works an awful lot for Central.
Hart takes a snap. He pitches it off to Carbo, who's got the edge, and takes on Elizabeth defender to finish the run nicely, and that's going to be another 1st down.
Look at Michael Carbo on this drive. He's got everyone fired up on that sideline, including Coach Ransone. Nice 11, 12-yard run there by Carbo.
Let's see here. I think it is first and goal. Yep, it is first and goal.
So I was asking for that 7-minute drive. Hey, who cares? Let's get a 2-minute drive and get points, right?
They're down here on only 3 or 4 plays. Hart takes a snap. He looks for Carbo in the flat. Nope, goes over for a slant route, and they're going to get either a hold or a pass interference here. I think that's number 8. Valentino targeted there on kind of a fake to the flat and look to the middle slant route, and Valentino's being held. Let's see what the call is.
I think it's on Jaquin Williams for Elizabeth.
Okay, so it's a pass interference, and in high school is that spotted the foul, or is that 10 yards or 15? I guess it looks like a 5-yard
yeah, it
there.
looks like half the distance.
So half the distance. Yep.
Actually, it was Ryan White on the penalty.
A little motion here. Hart hands it off up the middle, and it looks like there might be another flag on the play.
I'm going to guess that's motion on Central.
Yeah,
I think that
formation.
Was a legal shift.
Yep. The handoff there was to number 26. That's Sauce, I should say. And it's, we're right back where we started here. It's first and goal at the 10.
I think that was on Connor Gray moving across.
Yep. Hart and South in the backfield here. 4 set wide here. Blitz off the side, and Hart does a good job getting rid of it. And that for a gain of about 4 to Fish there on the sidelines. That was.
Trevor catches pretty much everything near him, but man, did Hart take a hit right there. And that was one of those almost got hit as he's throwing it, and that could have been disaster.
And we're going to see a second timeout here. Second and goal from about the 6 as they look to draw something up here in the red zone.
Yeah, you really get the feel the way this game has gone. Central needs to come away with some points here. And let's be obvious, 7 points particularly. But while we're talking about that, a shout out last week to our kicker, Brian Collodi. Brian nailed a 44-yard field goal, a mighty boot against Piscataway. So great props to Brian. Hopefully he's coming out for an extra point here and not the field goal. But a 44-yarder, a good tribute. Brian, the son of our outstanding strength and conditioning coach, Paul Collodi here at Central, who every Hunterdon Central athlete knows Coach Collodi and the great job he does. But a nice shout out to Brian for his 44-yard boot last week.
Second and goal here from the 6. Looks like Fish is lined up in the slot. Hart takes the snap. He looks that way, and it's a screen pass and a great design play, and the Red Devils are into the end zone.
Boy, Michael Carbo, if he's putting together a reel, Brendan, for college, just go to this drive. Now, a great run, a nice reception, and that screen pass right there is good for 6.
Really well-designed play there. After Elizabeth kind of brought the house on the last play, they kind of used that information and draw up a screen. And Carbo was able to dance right into the end zone here as they're looking to add the extra point here to tie the game. Collodi on. The kick is up, and it is through.
Got it. All right.
It is 7-7 here with 4:38 left in this matchup between Elizabeth and Hunterdon Central. A great drive there and great response overall by the Red Devils.
Yeah, you really hit this point of the year, and we talked about this earlier, Brendan. It's hard to see who's got what. Teams are still trying to figure out who they are and what they have, and certainly no difference with Central, with a new quarterback this year. Veteran receivers, we knew that was going to be our strength. But our running game, a couple of new faces back there. Carbo had been a player that had some impact last year, and as I mentioned before, didn't see that much in terms of carries in the first couple games, but wow, What a coming out party there on that drive.
Might earn some more, certainly, from that drive.
Still haven't decided if I'm buying my 50-50 ticket, Brendan. Game time decision.
Got some time here.
Yep.
Collodi with the kick, and it's a little pooch one up to the 20. Takes a bounce. And it's a fumble. Is it recovered there by the Red Devils? Oh, it is. A great special teams play there. Collodi with a phenomenal pooch kick that bounced right in front of the Elizabeth returner that was a little nonchalant coming up to the ball. Didn't catch it in the air. Fielded it and never really had it cleanly. Was tackled, and along the sidelines there, it stayed in bounds, and it was recovered there by the Red Devils.
And I believe it was the kicker, Brian Collodi, that came up with the ball. Number 14.
Do it
if
all.
That's so. That
Yes.
is unbelievable. That's Sports Center worthy right there.
Absolutely.
Wow. So in the first game of the year here at Central, North Hunterdon scored a touchdown, second play from scrimmage. They did the identical thing, that pooch kickoff, and sometimes special teams just don't know what to do with it. They got a straight onside kick. Elizabeth at least got to field it, but it happened so late, it was so rushed, he never had a handle of it. Huge break. Great job by Collodi.
So right back in the red zone here, looking to take the lead, the Red Devils. Hart back to pass. Looking over the middle, and it's a little low there for number 13, Jamal Kuhn. So it'll be 2nd and 10 here from the Elizabeth 14-yard line.
Yeah, 14's about right. Totally energized Central team and sideline. That Carbo run really got things going to lead off that last drive. Central, a totally different team right now.
Hart looking towards the sideline here. Clock stopped here about 4:28, and that'll be the last timeout from the Red Devils. Looks like they couldn't really get the play off. A couple substitutions going on, so.
All right, we can say it there, Brendan. That was a...
That's a burned one?
Yeah, it's a burned one.
That reaches, looks like our head coach was not too pleased there with some maybe substitution that was missed, but...
Yeah, they practice and practice and practice these things, so you can see the frustration with the coaches. But there is some point where you don't want to lose 5 yards on delay of game. Not here. You gotta bite the bullet and do what you gotta do. But that is the last timeout for the Red Devils this half. So just kind of stick a little postie on the back on that one.
Yep, Elizabeth only one left themselves as well.
If you still use posties, I don't know who uses posties, but.
Hart takes the snap. Nope. Another pitch play there. I think that's to Jamal Kuhn on the sidelines. A little fake.
Yeah, that's
fake draw.
That's actually a forward pass.
Yeah, I guess that's technically a pass. Yep.
So the safety there is, it looked like it was going fast and furious, but if it's dropped, it's not a fumble. It's an incompletion.
Yeah, out of the Andy Reid playbook there. 3rd and about 3 here. Crossing the backfield with Hart.
I think we're in 4-down territory here, Brendan.
And we have a whistle here, and it's going to be the last timeout of the half for either squad. Elizabeth burns that one with, uses or burns.
Yeah.
We'll see where it lands in the scale.
Well, we don't have
there.
to obsess about this thing. Now I'm opening up a bad can of worms.
So it's 3rd and 3. 3:52 left here.
Long and short of it is nobody will be taking timeouts into the locker room with them today for either team.
Yeah, at least this first half. Yeah, it'll be interesting here. 3rd and short. Obviously, we got a play here. You want to get it on this down, but you think they'll probably be aggressive. Think here, even you can run it here. 4-down territory.
Barring a loss of yards here,
yeah.
I got to believe we're looking at 4-down territory. And we've already commented how Collodi's been a solid kicker for Central, but they really got to be thinking 7 here. Oh, little offsides there. There could be the 5 yards that Central was looking for.
Yeah, defensive tackle jumped there for Elizabeth. Like number 53, Gerald Baker. And Red Devils will have first and goal here. Yep. Oh no, I'm sorry. Third and I don't know if they. Yeah.
Oh,
wait, I think
half the distance to the goal on the penalty.
Goal.
Yes.
Let's see. There might be some type of communication here on the down and distance between the refs. It was 3rd and 4 from about the 7, if I believe. So now Red Devils are saying it's a first down. Let's see.
Seems like it should be.
I think so.
I'm consulting you for the math.
I think offsides, and if there's 5 yards to get, there's 5 yards to get. It isn't half the distance to goal, and I think they were at the 7, so it should be down, or I guess they were at the 9, I should say. So it's down in between the 3 and 4 yard line, and it will be first and goal. South in the backfield here with Hart. Fish in the slot. A little option play and a pitch off to the tight end, number 80.
Cole Gray again.
Cole Gray, yep.
That one unfortunately not getting the desired results.
Yeah, that was another one of those, if it falls, it's an incomplete pass.
Yep.
But it was caught, just stopped right at the line there, so it'll be second and goal here.
A little surprised we haven't seen Carbo in the backfield here, just because, hey, Michael Carbo's been hot.
Hart takes a snap. He runs it himself to the right and is swallowed up for a gain of nothing. And it'll be 3rd and goal from the 6. 2 plays kind of right into the line there for the Red Devils. We're going to duck under the 3-minute mark here.
I think now it's a possibility of, let's say, a no gain or an incomplete pass here. I think we might be looking at the field goal. Although I don't like the ball sitting on the wide side of the field on a short kick. But let's see what happens here. Hopefully it's a moot point.
Hart takes a snap. He rolls right. He's looking for Fish in the flat. He had him, but it's just a little high. Fish couldn't reach it up there. And that'll be 4th down. And the kicking unit will come on the field from that right hash.
Yeah, it's the right call.
Yep.
For sure. But the concerning part, any time you see these a very short kick when you've got that hash like this.
No, it's tough.
He's got to angle that just right. Easier said than done.
So Collodi here, who in many ways started this drive, is looking to finish it. The kick is off, and it is no good.
Yeah, that's the danger from the side hash mark.
You just pushed it to the left, so
you got to measure that one just right. That's actually one you'd rather have from 35 yards out than that close. But it was the right call, I think, 4th and goal from the 5 to try the field goal. So Elizabeth, the Minutemen, dodged quite the bullet right there. And now they will have 2.5 minutes. Again, no timeouts left in this one. Oh, man, the smoke from the hamburger stand's making its way over, Brendan. And it is lunchtime.
Wafting in.
Yeah. Now it's getting interesting.
2:30 left here for the Minutemen. Trepiano takes the ball, hands it off. Nice stop there. It looked like combined effort between number 40, Connor Lancaster, and number 81, Vargas Aboites. That was a nice stop there. Clock winds down here, 2nd and 9. Trepiano back to pass. Looking up the seam. And
he was there.
Yep. The intended receiver, Lorenzo, number 18.
Yeah, Lorenzo was open, but pass just too wide.
So 3rd and 9 here. Again, no timeouts. It'll be interesting to see what Elizabeth does here. The Red Devils can't stop the clock, but, incomplete pass here. You give them time. if you run the ball a little less time.
Yeah, if I'm Elizabeth, I'm running the ball at
Yep.
this point. I just want to start working the clock.
So Trapiano, no, he's going to jump past the pass. He looks left. Oh, and kind of a wing and a prayer there. Just threw it up. Was lucky the safety had dipped down a little bit. But it'll be an incomplete pass, and Hunterdon's going to get this ball back with, if they can field this punt well, with about 140 left here.
So if you're the Red Devils, Brendan, because you have no timeouts, what do you think about extra pressure and going for the block right here?
No, absolutely. We've seen already special teams mistakes kind of on both sides have set both teams up with very good field position. So let's see how they handle this. Snap is off. They're back a little bit, and here's the punt. Fish back with the fair catch, and they will get the ball here right smack dab at the 50-yard line with 1:48 left. No timeouts, but a chance here to take the lead right before half for the Red Devils. Great defensive stand there. After disappointing end to the last offensive drive.
And I'm a little surprised Elizabeth didn't run the
Yep.
ball that last play, because that's a big difference right now. Minute 48 is a very manageable amount
Absolutely.
of time. The Central has to now, you have to kind of remember my little postie note about that last timeout we used?
Yeah.
We'd like to have that one timeout in our pocket right now, but still a lot of time left for the Red Devils.
Hart rolls left and is swallowed up there. A lot of pressure from the right side. A sack there for number 8, Jaquari Williams, for the Minutemen. And now
that's about what it was, Brendan. He was swallowed up there.
So now you're playing the clock and
I do a little pass to Fish, a little side thing, see if he can make something happen.
We dip under 120 here. Hart's going to take the snap, surveys the field, is going to take it down himself, and gain about 12 yards there.
That's 36.
And gets out of bounds smartly, so it'll be 1:04 left here on the clock. Third and 6.
This is a makeable third down. A nice pickup there by RJ, seeing some open field and taking it.
Smart decision there. Third and 6. Hart takes the snap. Pressure off the edge there.
Holding.
And thrown into the air. Incomplete. And
that's going to be holding there.
That's number 10, Will Arias Guerrero, around the side there. Really a nice rush move. Let's see what Elizabeth does here. Would be 4th and 6. Do they take the penalty or do they decline it?
I would think they'd be declining this one and let it go to 4th down.
No, they're going to take it, it looks like, actually. So
I don't quite understand this one, Brendan, on a couple of levels. For one, you get the ball back with a little less time. Realistically, Central right now, just run the ball.
Yeah, now
run the ball and you're running the clock out.
Yeah.
So
this kind of makes the decision for them.
Ryan White is going to remember Lancaster.
Yep.
That was a stick and a half. Wow.
And both teams going to go off early to the locker room. A very back and forth first half. Some turnovers, missed field goal, but entertaining. 7-7 though as the dust clears, and I believe Hunterdon Central they'll be kicking off at the start of the second half, or that's
Central will receive the ball.
Central will receive.
Half,
okay,
right?
so 7-7 here as both teams exit the field. First half takeaways from you, Jim?
First half takeaways is this was pretty even-steven battle. Brendan, kind of what we expected coming in, right? Thought this game was going to be tight. It was tight. Couple of big plays. One, a punt return for Elizabeth was the biggest one. and then Carbo's run igniting that drive for the Red Devils. Carbo, in fact, the man on the scoring drive for Central. Unfortunately for the Red Devils, the missed field goal right now is the difference. But again, that short field, wide angle, it's tricky kick.
Yep.
So right now, this game is shaping up to be what we expected, a nice tight one. And no reason to think the second half isn't going to be more of the same. We've got our marching Red Devils will be on hand to entertain you at halftime, because my entertainment level only lasts so long, Brendan. Usually it's only a minute or so. So we're going to hear from the marching Red Devils as they will perform here at Stewart Field. Again, a halftime score of 7-7. We're going to take a little break from the booth, but enjoy the marching Red Devils.
Hunterdon Central, you may take the field in exhibition.
Yeah.
Once again, the Hunterdon Central Regional High School marching Red Devils.
Just 1 sec. Okay. You can pull power.
And we're back here at Stewart Field at Hunterdon Central. 7-7 ball game here after an entertaining back and forth first half. It looks like Hunterdon Central will be kicking off to the Minutemen to start. Hunterdon Central fell down early 7-0 and had a very inspired drive powered by Michael Carbo and finished off by him on a screen pass to tie it up. Some back and forth action at the end of the first half after a turnover on a special teams play by Elizabeth resulted in a missed field goal by the Red Devils. Then a switch of possessions and nothing doing. And so it ended 7-all here. And it looks like we're ready to start the second half. And another pooch kick. This one fielded by an up man here for Elizabeth, who takes it at the 30 and rumbles back to the 44. You see a little bit of the risk reward there. Worked well in the first half there, not so well as number 88, Lucas Martinez, makes a heady play, grabs the ball, and returns it for about 15. And, Jim, that's where the Minutemen will start this second half at their own 44-yard line.
Boy, those guys in the middle of the field on the kick return there are not used to catching that football.
No.
All of a sudden, he had some room to run,
Yeah, he did.
too,
He did.
Kind of like, I don't know what to do with it.
And it looks...
Good field position.
Looks like we have a quarterback changed here, or maybe, if not a quarterback change, a wildcat type formation. It's number 3, Pennick, who was playing receiver in the first half, takes it on the option play, takes it himself up the gut for a gain of 7.
Well, Joshua Pennick's position on the roster is listed as athlete.
Yep, yeah.
So I guess that implies versatility. So I guess he can do it all.
Yep. Again here, looks like more of an option formation for Elizabeth. Pennick fakes the handoff, takes it himself up the gut, and a gain of about 10 there, up to the Red Devil 40. So obvious adjustment here from the Minutemen. And it looks like they're going to stay in that option formation with the line, instead of 4 receivers, 2, basically 3 or 2 in the backfield along with a running back and a quarterback. So
I sure would keep this offense. It's clicking for them.
Yep. Pennick takes it around the right side there. He's got a couple of blocks and jumps forward right to the marker. It looks like he is a yard short, so it'll be 2nd and 1. And
Pennick. He's
Yeah.
got 25 yards just in 3 plays, Brendan.
Yep.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, they give it to their best athletes here.
I don't know if he can throw the ball,
Yep.
but I don't think he has to.
Not so far. Pennick up the gut there. We'll get a first down. Red Devil defender stripped at that ball. Pennick was able to keep hold of it. And we are inside the 30-yard line here at the 26. The chains will move. They stay in this option formation, look to the sideline.
I tell you what, Brendan, look at that right guard. I noticed in the first half, he is a house.
He's a big
Gerald
boy.
Baker, he sure is. I don't have the weights on these. My margins were cut off when I printed them out, but wow, what a big kid.
Panic fakes the handoff. He'll keep it himself, and that's a gain of 5 up to the 21-yard line.
Now, there's nothing complicated here.
No.
They know exactly what's going on, and now Elizabeth's going back to Vito at quarterback. I suppose Pennick's probably pretty tired at this point.
Yep. So Trapiano will be back in here. 2nd and 5. He'll take it, and a handoff up the middle. Nice tackle there by, I think that was number 40, Lancaster.
Yep.
Been all over the field. And that'll force a 3rd and 5 here.
Got to believe we are in 4-down territory here, Brendan Donovan.
White and Trapiano in the backfield here. See what they draw up. Another handoff to White, and another tackle there behind the line of scrimmage. He falls forward for a couple, but a very nice play there.
Ian Lucas once again. Lucas has been in a lot of tackles there. He got the penetration.
Number 35, yeah, right there, tripped him up. And that sets up a big 4th down here. 4th and, I'm going to call it 3.5, 4. They're going back to that option.
No question.
Set.
This seems like a no-brainer call to me. Hey, Red Devils, 3's going to carry the ball. Get him.
And we have a timeout from the Red Devils here. Early here in the second half. It looked like right back to that option formation after a couple plays with Trapiano in the backfield. Panic was back out there with Ryan White. So we will see if there's any change up from either side here after the timeout.
If I'm Elizabeth, I am just letting Panic take the ball. He's had a real great possession here, so wouldn't overthink it. This is a nice drive by the Minutemen to start off the second half of the game that obviously very much can go either way. Reminder once again to you who've joined us today on the HCTV live stream. We thank you for doing that. Beautiful day here at Stewart Field. Temperatures in the mid-70s. And the Red Devils will be in action again this Friday night right here in Flemington. They will host the mighty Bridgewater Panthers, a 7 o'clock kickoff. Hopefully you can make the game, but if not, you can join us right here on the live stream again 7 o'clock against Bridgewater next week. Our Central Sports all in full action, so there's games almost every day of the week. So pull up a chair and turn on the live stream.
All right, big play here. 4th and 4. Looks like they're stacking the box here, the Red Devils. Penick takes a snap, and he's throwing this time, and a great play design there. Number 9, Remigio walks into the end zone. Red Devils are bringing the house. They're expecting that little option run. Remigio was able to sneak behind the defense, and a simple pinch and catch, and the Minutemen take the lead here, 13-7.
Well, Brendan, certainly we were just saying it's going to be Penick, and I called that.
Yep.
And so much for calling that. He was wide open, was Remigio.
Kick is up, and it is good. So the Minutemen, on their first drive of the second half, take the lead here, 14-7. Red Devils will be looking to respond and tie this back up on their first drive of the second half. Option heavy there out of the locker room for Elizabeth. Riding Penick, who was again playing a little bit of receiver and running back in the first half. They switched him to quarterback. He got him down to about the 20. They stalled there for a couple of plays, and then on 4th and 4, they used the Red Devils' aggressiveness against them as they came after Pennick. Think everyone in the building think it was going to be another kind of run play. A nice play design there, and hit Remigio for about a 20-yard pitch and catch to take the lead. And
now it's going to be a matter of how the Red Devils can
Yep.
respond, Brendan. This is the way it went in the second quarter, and sure enough, Carbo's run sort of electrified the offense. Now Central behind by 7 points once again. Let's see what the Red Devils can do on offense.
And here's the kick. A short one. Fielded up at the 20 there. Red Devils return across the 30 to the 35-yard line. A nice play there by, looks like Daniel. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Looking 5 here. Devin Falvo on an up man there. Takes the kick and return for about 15.
Sorry, Brendan, I had to take care of a couple of technical issues up here. But Red Devils in decent shape, 35-yard line, so not too bad a field position. Carbo in the backfield now.
Hart takes the snap. He's looking down the field, looking for Fish on a great route. And are they going to call that catch? Yes, they will. Fish made the catch. It looked like he made a football move. Looked like he made a couple steps. Looked like he got stripped, and he jumped right back on it. So that'll be a gain of 9.
That's one they would certainly look at if this were at the next level game, because he bobbled it a little bit, but I did think he maintained possession the whole time.
It's a great route there, and nice throw by Hart. So gain of 9. Hart takes the snap. He keeps it himself and has a nice gain of about 8 for a first down right into Minutemen territory.
Nice start to this possession, Brendan Donovan. A good 18 yards and 2 plays. That'll get the blood circulating.
Four wide here. 1st and 10. Hart takes a snap, another keeper himself. He's got a lot of room on the right side. Great blocking up the sideline. He takes the sideline, and he's off to the races and inside the 10-yard line. Great play design there and a great block by the receiver, and they're going to go right up to the line here. They're going to hurry up right to the line.
And Jaden Canello of Elizabeth saving the day, just tripping up Hart because he was gone.
And they're going to catch Elizabeth. This is a free play. And Hart's going to take it himself right to the 1-yard line. Is he going to get pushed in?
Ooh.
Let's see. They look like they blew it dead. Now, again, I think this is going to be a free play because, and it'll obviously decline the penalty. Elizabeth was in the.
I'm not sure they flew.
They didn't throw a flag. It looked like Elizabeth was
Coach
subject.
Ransone is screaming for that flag, and I'm also not sure that whistle should have been. That ball should have been stopped. I didn't hear the whistle until he was moving forward inside.
So it's 2nd and goal there. A great idea and great execution by the Red Devils getting to the line quickly. So right at the 1-yard line here. And they're going to do their own QB sneak. Hart takes it himself into the end zone. Waiting for confirmation, and there it is.
How about that, Brendan? What a drive there for the Red Devils. I think they did that one in 5 plays, 65 yards. That's what the doctor ordered. That's how you bounce back off giving up a touchdown to start the half. And they are a Colodi extra point away from evening things up.
Hart using his legs there. By my count, that was about 56 yards on the ground himself just in that drive. Looking for the tie-in extra point here. Kick is up. And it's through. And the Red Devils tie it up. 14 all here with about 6 minutes left in the third quarter. And that was That was a quick score right there. Great drive.
R.J. Hart, now really a dual threat player. Certainly his running's been outstanding this game. Makes the nice safe pass. Made a couple passes, quite honestly, that looked a little bit on the riskier side. But hey, that's part of life as a quarterback, right? But with R.J. running like that, sets up a different dimension for the Red Devils, as proven on that drive, Brendan. That was just the way to respond.
Yep, and sprung great by a great block there on the right side on that 45-yard run there by the receiver. And great play design and well executed to get right in the red zone and then quickly up to the line and got right down to the 1-yard line. Elizabeth was trying to sub. They were all over the place, and Red Devils were able to take advantage and then obviously punch it in with that QB sneak.
This is a nice game on this Saturday afternoon, isn't it? Good football both ways.
Red Devils kicking off here. This to the sideline. Oh, and number 34 makes the catch there for Elizabeth, but steps out of bounds. You wonder, it's risky there. It was a well-designed, well-placed kick. You'll let that bounce and try to let it go out of bounds. It's hard, especially with that. You just don't know. If you let it bounce, you might set your team up with even worse field position. So,
of course, the reality, if that ball is out of bounds and it most likely was going to go out of bounds, you're in great field position with a penalty.
Yep.
But, hey, there's no exact science to it, that's for sure.
That was Ahmad Conti who made the catch and just stepped out of bounds before he could return it. So Elizabeth right back at it here on offense, 14 all. And right back into that option with Pennick, and they moved a little too quickly there. That is a false start.
One player I wanted to kind of bring up today is Logan Ortega of the Red Devils. Logan's been bit by some bad luck. He missed most of the first week. He had a chest injury. It was very limited. And he returned last week against Piscataway, got hurt in the first quarter. The heart and soul of the Red Devils defense. Suffered a concussion, so he's out today, Logan is. Should be back for next week, but a tough start for one of the key Red Devils, Logan Ortega.
Pennick takes a snap. He rolls right, tries to get the corner, and gains about right back to where the penalty set them back to. So gain of 5, second and 10.
He hit that corner pretty well, Pennick.
Yep.
I think anyone who's looking at the Elizabeth game films are going to take notice of this opportunity that Pennick is creating for this offense.
Pennick will take the snap. He keeps it himself again up the gut. And a very nice run. It'll be, we'll see again with this spot. I think it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Big stop there by Jacob Souse because he had daylight in front of him if Souse doesn't bring him down.
And it looks like Pennick is down after that tackle.
Oh boy, this is one the Minutemen can ill afford.
It's kind of a shoestring type tackle. And we'll see here. Hopefully Pennick's all right. Looks like his left. They're working on his left ankle there. So we've matched the point total from the first half in the first 6 minutes of the second to real.
Man, you are good at math, Brendan. All right, wow.
Real quick drives for both teams, and we'll see.
If your dad, Bob Donovan, is listening, I think he might be. I'm going to tell Bob he's done well because Brendan is good at this math thing.
When it comes to sports, but algebra was never my forte.
Well, we don't have to have A's and B's and squares and that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
both teams utilizing their QBs on the run. Obviously, with the change to Pennick for Elizabeth and Hart. You know, other than that pass to Fish, that was all on the ground for the Red Devils.
Yeah, Pennick has certainly brought a different dimension. Let's hope the young man's okay. He is limping off the field, but this is one we're going to have to kind of keep an eye on because he has proven himself to be a key part of this Elizabeth offense, and hopefully he's okay. So we are now in a key 3rd and 1,
Yep.
and with that Wildcat kind of off the table, or so it would appear, with Pennick not there, it's a different game.
Certainly a different offense. Tropiano's back out there with number 11, Grimaud, in the backfield. Let's see how they attack this 3rd and 1. That's a false start, but not called. And Grimaud takes. Oh, there you go. Grimaud takes the ball. It will be a first down.
Kind of funny
Pending
though,
the
Brendan,
penalty.
if you're calling a false start, that's
Yeah.
a dead ball,
Okay.
dead play.
Yeah, they were late on that. Grimaud went early there. The running back himself flinched, and
Illegal motion is what they're
calling illegal motion. Okay, so that backs him up. It'll be from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6. Looks like they're getting some receivers on the field here, along with White and Tropiano in the backfield. 3rd and 6. Red Devils bring heat. Quick throw out to number 9 there, right at the marker. Oh, and he stripped. Oh, nope. He kept the ball there. And it looks like he has, just enough for a first down. A nice quick pitch and catch there to Remigio, who caught the touchdown on the last drive.
Nice quick out by
Yep.
Elizabeth at a key point of this game.
So 1st and 10 here, just at their own 29-yard line. Minutemen hand off there to White up the middle. Breaks a couple of tackles and is brought down just at the marker there. And we have a penalty, a late flag.
Late flag, yeah. Let's see what that was.
I don't know if this is something after the play.
Oh, it's a sideline warning.
Sideline warning.
essentially, yeah.
Okay.
So Ryan White, who was a key factor in the first half for Elizabeth, making his presence felt here on that quick opener. Still have not seen Pennick back in the game, so hopefully for the sake of the Minutemen, he does return. He was quite the spark plug.
And they are going to now move the chains up, so they call that a first down. So 1st and 10 from about 39. Tropiano hands off to Grimaud, and he is stuffed in the backfield. A great push there by the whole Red Devils defensive line.
There's Brito, number 54, right in the middle of things, as is Evan Amato, number 4. So you had good surge there by the Red Devil defense. No gain. It looked like it was actually going to be a loss of 1 or 2, but did get back to the line of scrimmage.
Minutemen back up to the line here, second and 10. And we're looking to pass here. And again on that slant route to Pettit, who was hurt in the first half on almost that exact same play.
How about Joey Valentino
Yep.
timing that one just perfectly, because that should have been a reception. That was bang, bang. Valentino making the impact right as he touched the ball.
So
good job by Joey.
So, Valentino right on that play that they ran a couple times in the first half with Pettit. Now Pettit back in the game after an injury. So now it's 3rd and 10. We'll see what Elizabeth does here, and what they're going to do is take their first time out here on a crucial 3rd down.
So, 3rd and 10. This is a crucial 3rd down. The Minutemen just had a 3rd and 6 a short time ago. Had that quick out, which sprang for a first down. So this is certainly a key situation. Elizabeth using its first time out of the half to talk this one over. So just to reset, we've got a little under 4 minutes to go here in a tie game, and this one looking like it's going to go right down to the wire. Good showing today by both the Red Devils and Minutemen. A lot of joviality here in the press box today, Brendan. Wow, a lot of happy faces. Saturday afternoon, where would you rather be than at Stewart Field?
Beautiful day.
I'm not actually sure joviality is a word. I might have made that up. But I'm gonna look it up later.
I think it is.
Kind of, sorta. Happy faces. How's that?
All right, 3rd and 10 here. Since the Red Devils bring some heat. They'll rush 4 and drop back into coverage. Tripiano rolls right.
That's going to be a hold on 59.
And is taken down there. And that's was going to be a hold either way. And they'll probably decline that penalty. Yep. So that'll bring on 4th down. And a great stop there by the Red Devils.
I said 59. It was actually 58. Adamayo with the hold, and he just looked the guilty party. He put his hands up right away as he saw the flag go. That's usually a sign of the penalty's going to be on you. So nice stop there by the Red Devils, turning back Elizabeth here on this possession.
Elizabeth gets the punt away, and it's a short one. It's going to land right at the 40 and bounce off a Minutemen player. That should be where it...
Yeah, I wasn't sure that they notified. You usually see the beanbag
Yep.
come out. And that, by the way, means if you're Central, if that ever happens, you're the receiving team. Take the ball and go. You've got nothing to lose.
Free play, right? Yep.
It's amazing how few teams really grasp it. Sometimes even at the pro level, you'll see it's like always just take it and run with it. Doesn't matter if you fumble. It can always go back to that spot.
So great field position here for the Red Devils. Will be at their own 41-yard line starting this drive.
Yeah, gotta like the way this Central offense has looked from the second quarter on. It's really been clicking. R.J. Hart's got that confidence, or again, back to that word the coach used yesterday, moxie. He's showing it here.
Hart takes the high snap and runs it right up the middle. Nothing doing there. Maybe a gain of a half a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
Almost disaster on that snap, Brendan.
Yep.
That was well over his head. Good job by R.J. just to lasso it.
Hart takes the snap. He hands it off.
That's in holding territory on that flag. That's usually what that means. That was Michael Carbo that was able to get 3 yards, but I think they've got the Red Devils for a hold.
This might be coming back, yep.
So that's going to set up a 2nd and long. 2nd and I think 19 to be exact. So long way to go. Carbo's first carry in this half after that great showing in the drive in the second quarter.
So 2nd and 20 here for the Red Devils. Motion in the backfield. Hart takes the snap, pitches it back, and it's a...
Oh, he's wide open.
It's a fake play. Caught me by surprise there. By Kuhn throws it
to Devin Falvo. Oh, that was a nice call. Was he ever wide open? He had nobody in front of him. Obviously, Kuhn's not a passer per se, but man, that play worked. Worked enough for a first down, that's for sure.
Yeah, if you let him there, he might have been able to run for days there. But a great play design there and got a first down on the 2nd and 20. A pitch back to Kuhn, who throws it himself behind the line of scrimmage. Hart drops back to pass. He's looking deep. Takes it down and is stuffed there by Baker, who's playing both sides of the line there. Showed some nice quickness there to to corral Hart
Yeah,
before he
that's
could take off.
Quickness by the big man, and there's no missing Gerald Baker on that field. He is a big man. Nice play there. Loss of 5.
We've ducked under a minute here in the third quarter. 2nd and 15 at midfield for the Red Devils. Hart looks to the sideline. Now takes the snap. Looking in the flat now over the middle to number 8, who beats the safety and is gone to the house on a great route and great throw.
Joey Valentino to the house. All right, Joey had a touchdown reception last week against Piscataway. And a nice pitch and catch there. Hart to Valentino. The Red Devils take their first lead of the game.
That was a little slant, flat route combination there. Caught him in man-to-man. Valentino beats his man and then beats the safety cold right to the house on a 50-yard touchdown pass. We're going to see here if they can add the extra point to make it a 7-point ball game. And that they do. So 2 possessions, 2 scores for the Red Devils here in the third quarter, and they've taken their first lead of the game, 21-14.
And after a slow start in this game offensively for Central, they have been clicking almost straight through from the second quarter on. Maybe 1 possession and a punt. But other than that, the Central offense looking good. And remember, Ryan Hart fumbled at one point too, which thwarted the drive. Other than that, it has been a great job by the Central offense. Elizabeth, though, has been moving the ball well. This is Central's got obviously the advantage now, Brendan, and the momentum. But this Elizabeth team has been moving the ball, so I doubt they are going to roll over here.
Yeah, I mean, for both teams, but I think especially for Elizabeth, if you keep them behind the sticks, they haven't shown a lot of passing ability, at least compared to the Minutemen. Obviously, compared to the Red Devils converted a 2nd and 20 there, and that was a 2nd and 15 that they took to the house. That shows you their airborne attack has been effective, at least here in the second half.
And I can't help but just to keep an eye if Pennick is going to be back out, because he certainly did a great job when coming in this third quarter to quarterback, and got injured. Let's see if he's back out on the field.
Kick is off, and this one is out of bounds. So they've been trying those directional kicks all game. They've worked a couple of times, but there they get burned, and the Minutemen will take over at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's the danger of the directional kick, Brendan. That's great field position if it doesn't work, and it didn't work there. Red Devils caught that break the last possession when Elizabeth, when the back caught it right in front of the out of bounds and stepped out.
And excuse me, it's 40 in the pros. It's 35.
Yep. That's an honest mistake, Brendan. Who's your pro team anyway?
That was.
Are you Giant guy?
Nah, it's Jets.
Jets. Okay.
Well,
I did hear you lean. Jets
yeah,
earlier.
that. When I was younger, they've beaten me down sufficiently, but still, I guess, still the Jets, I would say.
All right, Brendan. Dirty little secret. I'm 59 years old. My team has won 1 playoff game in my lifetime. The Detroit Lions.
Oh wow.
So.
Yeah, I can't complain there.
You cannot complain.
It's a run up the gut here for White, and nothing doing. Great push again by this Red Devil defensive line that the last couple times out have really done a good job. They've flipped it a little bit from that first drive in the second half.
Yeah, and that was the big man, the senior Chris Brinkowski, checking in at a hearty 5'11", 290. Good job there by Chris.
I think that's going to do it here. In a very eventful third quarter, the Red Devils take the lead on 2 scoring drives. Minutemen came out, got the ball, and took a 14-7 lead, and then 14 unanswered here for the Red Devils.
And now we're going to listen and watch the Hunterdon Central dance team. Well, I haven't seen that before. Usually when the dance team is performing, they get to finish their routine before the refs put the ball in play. And the refs put the ball in play, Brendan.
They get their double parked out there.
Yeah. Nice.
But that was an incomplete pass, so it's 3rd and 8. Looked like actually Elizabeth's receiver had a step there, but was missed.
You'll have to take our word for it.
Yeah, you got to believe us. But so 3rd and 8, and we're going to get a timeout here.
Oh, sure, now they take the timeout.
Yeah, exactly. For another kind of big 3rd down. But Elizabeth is down to their only 1 timeout, and Hunterdon has 2 left.
So we are just 6 seconds into this 4th quarter. Big opportunity by Central defense to just thwart Elizabeth and then kind of take control of this game. Got to think a 2-score advantage would be huge here. The risk now of sounding obvious the way this game has gone. As we mentioned, it is just a picture-perfect day after this hot couple months we've had here in the Northeast. Beautiful mid-70s here. Great day for football or anything else. As I smell that barbecue wafting through the press box here, Brendan.
It's tempting.
I'm ready for some post-game here. Here we go. Back to action.
3rd and 8 here for the Minutemen. They're looking to pass here, and both tackles get beat. And that'll be number 77.
Beautiful. Great job there by Lucas Timpano. Timpano is a sophomore, called his name and number a few times today. Stepping up big. Now it's time for this Central offense to maybe put this game away or certainly give the Red Devils a comfortable lead.
Had some punting problems, Elizabeth. Nothing really past 20 to 30 yards. You can see here, Fish for the Red Devils is only about 30 yards away. He'll look to field this punt. This one's a little bit better. He lets this one roll and takes an Elizabeth bounce up to about the 31, I think. Well, let's see exactly where they place it.
Yeah, that looks about right, Brendan. I saw where he tossed his beanbag. Let's see. At any rate, alluded to this earlier, the Red Devils had a 9.5-minute drive last week in Piscataway when they were in the process of protecting a 17-0 lead. They basically salted the game away. A 9.5-minute drive here would be just what just what anyone could possibly imagine, even if they weren't to score.
They'll actually start at their own 28-yard line.
Might be worth noting, maybe a little early, but still keep it in the back of your head. Elizabeth just has 1 timeout remaining.
Hard in the backfield with Carbo here. He'll take it himself again, and he's got the edge again. Lowers his shoulder and is right at the marker.
RJ's helmet even came off, but he's back in it. I think if his helmet comes off, he's got to leave for a play, and he does. And he did not get the first down. I think he was just short. So let's see what the Red Devils do with a play like that. Do they just go with a wildcat here, not having their quarterback on the field? And I think that's kind of what they're doing.
Yeah, looks like it. Oh, no. Number 13.
Nah, it's just Jamal Kuhn. He's been out there.
Yep.
I think it's just going to set up a little run situation.
Looks like Carbo might take the snap here.
Yep. Carbo or Kuhn.
Yep.
Maybe Kuhn.
Nope, you're right. Looks like Jamal Kuhn's lining up at least as though he's going to.
It's a safety move for obvious reasons why players have to leave for a play, but certainly he wasn't shaken up or anything. But
yep.
Those are the rules.
They gave him a first down there. They're going to run the option and get him stopped in the backfield there.
And it's a good thing they did give him that first down, Brendan, because that was a loss of 2.
But Guerrero, nice play, and R.J. Hart will come back on the field after taking the play off after losing his helmet.
And now we have under 10 minutes to go in this one. Under 10 to go in Stewart Field. Red Devils looking to go above 500 for the first time in quite some time.
Hart takes a snap here on 2nd and long. He rolls right, and he looks across the field there to the tight end.
He had Cole Hart. He did have him, but he is Cole Gray. I'm sorry, but just overthrew him. Had him for a minute.
He did. It was probably had him by a half a step there.
Yep.
They used that play in the flat. They run a ton and threw back against the coverage. And looked like there was a little opening there. It would have been a great throw and catch. So that leaves them, though, with 3rd and long here and stops the clock with 9:18 left. We'll see what they draw up here. Again, Red Devils up by 7. 3rd and 12 at their own 36. Hart takes the snap. He surveys the field. He's looking long.
There.
Kuhn's got a step, and it's dropped. It was a little over his outside shoulder.
Oh, that was a pretty good pass there,
Yep.
Brendan. That's one Jamal has to grab, and he knows it. He was there. So it's now a punt situation for Central, still 9-12, so certainly plenty of time left in this game for Elizabeth. That's one that was written up well for the Red Devils, just not quite executed.
Would have been another huge passing play. So 4th and 12 here. They're going to punt this away. Elizabeth brings a little heat and a nice line drive punt there. Fielded by number 34 for Elizabeth, who is into the open field, makes
back.
a couple guys miss, and is tackled at the 43-yard line. But it looks like there was maybe a block in the back there, and we have a Red Devil down on the field.
I'm Canty on a nice return, but you could see that flag early on, so this one is coming back. But yeah, we've got someone that's down on their belly for the Red Devils. Can't see the number. Oh, that's Jacob Saus, I'm told, number 26. Key part of both this Red Devils offense and defense. Let's hope this is not serious. Saus being attended to by the trainer, and he's up on his knees, so let's hope he's just shaken up. They always have those quick hold your breath instances, but Sauce is up.
Coming off the field, yep.
Nice applause from the sideline, which had been quiet for about 30 seconds or so, waiting to see what happens.
After the penalty, it was a great return, but the penalty will push Elizabeth all the way back to their own 21.
Wow, there's a big difference there, Brendan. They
Yep.
had, that return had passed midfield, so. And I do not see that Pennick is back in the game, so.
Nope.
Gonna have to kind of assume at this point that he would be done for the day, since we are, a little bit into the 4th quarter. But
Cipriano takes the snap, hands it to Grimald up the gut, and gain of 1 or 2 there, so it'll be 2nd down.
again, just one timeout remaining for Elizabeth and under 9 minutes to go. So while this not likely to be their last possession, they'd certainly like to put something together here.
Cipriano takes the snap. Another handoff to Grimald, who Gains about 3 there, and that sets up a 3rd and 5 as we head towards the 8-minute mark here in the 4th quarter.
Well, all third down plays are relatively big, but they get bigger in the 4th quarter, particularly when you're down by a touchdown.
Vermont takes the snap. He's looking to pass. On a double move there, he's got number 9 open. It's underthrown, but a great adjustment and a catch there. And he's off all the way down to the 35. That's Remigio's having a great second half here.
He really is. That's a big play for Remigio and for the Minutemen. Boy, that gets him going once again.
Looks like Remigio's grabbing his hamstring coming off the field, but he really made a nice double move there. Faking at the marker and then off to the races. A better thrown ball, he might have gone all the way, but either way, Elizabeth gets the first down there, and they're into Red Devil territory at the 35. 1st and 10, the snap. Handoff to number 11, Grimmaud, for a gain of about 3.
Grimmaud, a tough runner back there. He's got some hard yards up the middle today, including 3 more right there. Getting very interesting now. 7-point game, but the Minutemen starting to threaten here. Oh, there's movement there.
That looked early there by Gerald Baker, it looks like.
Movement there, and it's hard when you're a guy as big as Gerald Baker to try to not be seen out there.
Looks like he was trying to pull early,
Yeah.
but that was emphasis on early. So
Yes.
2nd and 11.
Under 7 minutes to go.
Drop back to pass. Red Devils bringing heat. Looking over the top, and a great pass deflection there by number 26.
That's Souse.
Souse.
Wow, that's a great play by Jacob Souse.
Shaking off the injury right back
He
in.
sure did.
That was a pretty well thrown ball.
It really was. Souse made a great play just to tip it away. So 3rd and 12, Brendan, and this is what I would think is probably 4-down territory.
You'd
where
have
they
to
are
think,
in the
yep.
field, where they are in the game, you'd have to think 4 downs.
And only 1 timeout, yep.
Yep. So they don't have to get it all here.
3rd and 12. Looking for the slant route. It's tipped up in the air and intercepted by the Red Devils there. Number 5.
Devin Falvo with the interception for Central. So a big spot there. And now the clock with just that 1 timeout left is becoming a factor. 6.5 minutes to go. So if you're the offense, whenever the ball's tipped in the air, you are holding your breath,
Yep.
and that was the case.
Remigio, who's had a really good second half, throws a little high, but right there, and it tipped off the tip of his hands and right into the waiting arms of Falvo there, and a huge turnover for the Red Devils here. 6.5 minutes left. We'll see what they have cooking here on offense. Again, only 1 timeout for Elizabeth. Hart takes the snap. He'll go up the left side here, and only a gain of 1 there. Now, probably content to. They'll get up to the line, but let this clock run a little bit.
Which is way it is at this point. Man, if you just try to simplify this, Brendan, a couple 1st downs here
Yep.
could really go a long way to sealing this game away. And sure enough, the Red Devils in no hurry here. Nor should they be.
Dip under 6 minutes here. 2nd and 8. Hart takes the snap. He pitches it over to Carbo, who loses about 3 there. So it'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah,
And-
Minutemen got in there fast, penetrated, and put that one away. So Central still has to work the clock, but at 3rd and long, we are looking at a passing situation here.
Yep, 3rd and 11.
Boy, they are really taking their time.
Yeah, I think the
wonder if they're just going to wait and just
coaches
call
will-
timeout.
Yep, he's right next to the ref. He will do that. We're going to wait until this gets down to 1 on the play clock, and he will take the timeout now. So that'll be their second timeout of the half. And with 4:50 left, 3rd and 11 on their own 23, they're going to talk it over. They've had success through the air this half. Almost had the game-sealing touchdown. Last drive, scored a long one to take the lead. So that's got to be in their head, but obviously it's risk-reward.
Yep.
If it falls incomplete, you give Elizabeth, an extra 40 seconds there to try to drive the length of the field and score. But again, if you get a first down, you're going to be able to take another 2 minutes off the clock at least.
Yeah, I'm thinking the guys we might be looking at here are Trevor Fish and Cole Gray. I would think that might be guys we would be looking to throw, although I don't see Cole on the field. Trevor's out there. Yeah, they're going just for the wide receiver package here. He is our most reliable receiver.
They're going to roll left here, looking for Fish in the flat. Nothing doing, and probably a wise decision there by Hart just to take the sack instead of throwing it into the ground.
Did he ever get popped by Will Arias Guerrero? Wow.
Guerrero's been everywhere today.
That was quite the hit there, and he was looking for Fish all the way. You could see it.
They jammed them up a little bit. And a nice stop there by Elizabeth. And now something to watch here. They've gotten a lot of success on punt returns here. Last one only drawn back because of that penalty. So this is a big play as the clock ticks down towards the 4-minute mark. They're going to get this one away. The punt is off.
Another low one.
Another low one. Fielded there at the 46. And this one well covered by the Red Devils. It'll stay right there at the 46.
So certainly good field position by for Elizabeth. They've got a little over half the field to go, 3:47 left. Again, just one timeout. At this point, that wouldn't be a factor on this drive. They have plenty of time to score here. It becomes a factor if they don't score. But
and also only one timeout on the Hunterdon side as well.
Correct.
If they want to try to get this ball back. But we'll see how this plays out.
Yep. So again, a big loss, Pennick this half, who just had an explosive start as the Wildcat quarterback, and he's been out for the last 3 series.
Trapion takes the snap. He'll hand it to White, who's up the gut and has enough for the first down.
Falvo on the tackle for Central, but in the secondary, the tackle's made by your defensive back. That's usually not a great thing.
White out of the game.
They can't
For
snap
Gramad.
this one until the chains are ready. Huh.
Ramad takes the snap, and he's bottled up there for a gain of 3 by Lancaster.
Clock keeps moving, Brendan. 3:15 to go. Got ourselves a nail biter here at Stewart Field.
Second down here and 7. Capiano looking to pass here. Out in the flat and caught.
That was Dante Petit. I've only called his number a couple times, but he was wide open for the first down.
So that'll stop the clock and move the chains. 2:53 left here. Inside the 35. Trepiano takes the snap, hands it to Grimaldi. He's got a lot of room on the left side. Through the cornerback and down inside right about the 12-yard line. Some tough running there. Took a big hit at the end of the run and out of bounds.
Tough running for sure. Broke a couple of tackles. Wow, Elizabeth just knocking on that door once again.
So 2:33 left here. 1st and 10 from the 12. Grimaldi still in the backfield. Trepiano takes it himself on the option keeper and into the end zone. They'd set that one up all game. And with 2:26 left, the Minutemen close it within 1. And now here's the decision. And it looks like they are content to kick it. You think on the road, you got to think about it. 21-20. But it looks like they're kicking it on. They've done this formation a bunch every time they've scored. I guess it's just to make sure that the Red Devils have their house in order here, and now they reset to try to kick the extra point and tie this game up. Trepiano keeping that himself, fooled the whole Red Devil defense, hadn't run all game. And the kick is up and through, and we have a tie game here with 2:25 left.
So Luis Beltran ties this one up. What a drive there by Elizabeth.
Very impressive.
Goodness. Maybe little under 4 minutes to go when it started. They went right down the field. So they did that in about a minute and a half.
So a great game here at Stewart Field at Hunterdon Central. 21 all with 2:25 left. 1 timeout each for both teams. And this will be a big kickoff here. See if the Red Devils can set themselves up with good field position.
So just getting some clarification from the official up here, Brendan, how overtime works. Very similar to college, 25-yard line, and they go, regular play football from the 25. Other team will get its opportunity and so forth.
Kickoff is fielded there by Kuhn. He's got some space there to the left. He's looking for the edge and is actually taken down there. Oh, and that might have been a little late. Let's see, any flag? Nope, but a great return there, all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Great return is right, and that was a generous for Elizabeth non-call. Lesser plays have been flagged than that.
Yes.
So that would have given Central 15 more yards, but Central is certainly in good field position. 2:17 to go. A couple of factors here. We already, hit the fact that Central just has the 1 timeout. But Brian Collodi kicked a 44-yarder last week, so Central certainly has a kind of a longer field goal range than they have in past years. So they've got some work to do, but certainly in a situation where there's enough time to do it.
Hart takes the high snap and hands it to Fish on the end around, and that one is snuffed out right away. That was number 14, Isaiah DeRosa, coming in from the safety position, and he saw that one and knocked Fish down for a loss of 4. So
yep. And the Red Devils have to be a little careful with the clock here, right? Because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you have to give the ball back to Elizabeth with any tangible amount of time left. So right now, 2nd and 13, they're going to try to get something going, but they don't want to leave too much time if they have to go 3 and out.
Hart back to pass. Pocket collapsing around him. He does a good job stepping up, and he's got Fish down the seam. He'll take the ball all the way to the end zone. Oh, what a play by Hart, stepping up into the pocket and finding Fish about 30 yards down the seam, who makes the catch and runs it straight in, and the Red Devils take the lead
How about that for Ryan Hart? He went from getting sacked, Brendan. That looked like he was a dead man in the backfield. Stepped up and threw a beautiful pass. Boy, oh boy, a money play to Trevor Fish, who's got the best hands in the team. That is as big a touchdown as the Red Devils have had in a long time. Wow, what a play.
Great pocket awareness with it collapsing all around him. Hart steps up and delivers one right in Fish's hands, who does the rest and takes it in for the go-ahead score. Extra point kick is up and through. And with 1:27 left on the second play of the drive, by my count, 60-yard touchdown. 60-yard touchdown to Fish up the seam. And Hunterdon Central takes back the lead.
Electrifying. No other way to put it, Brendan. That was an electrifying play. Boy, the fans here just love it. And now, from the Minutemen standpoint, you're going to get the ball back less than a minute and a half to go and only one timeout. Your saving grace is your last possession. They went down the field quickly and efficiently and productively. So there's certainly time here, but this field possession after this kickoff is paramount.
Yeah, just like for Hunterdon Central, this is a big play right here. These kickoffs have really set both teams up for drives.
Ryan, R.J. Hart will sleep well tonight. That was just that kind of play. Wow.
We'll see if they risk a directional kick here or if they just kick it right down the middle.
I think that's the way to go, right down the middle here. You're not worried about trying to recover the ball, right?
No.
You don't want to give them good field position or better field position than they otherwise would have.
You just wonder if they've been directionally kicking because they don't want to kick to somebody back there. And this one's going to go right.
Oh, beautiful.
Over to 34, who picks it up right at the goal line and makes a couple guys miss, but it's swallowed up. Great kick there.
There's our man, coverage. Jacob Souse, again on the tackle. How many times have we called his name today?
It's been everywhere.
Beautiful.
So, great special teams work there by the Red Devils, pinning the Minutemen at their own, right about at their own 20, which doesn't seem like much, but in this game, every starting field position has kind of been around the 30 and past it.
Exactly.
So this is
19 actually.
Yeah, the
Brandon.
19.
So they've got to go 81 yards in 80 seconds. When you got to go more yards in seconds, help me with the math, Brendan. That isn't good.
That's
right?
not great.
Yeah, I know.
So you got to figure one timeout left for each team. We'll see if Elizabeth starts maybe trying to get something on the ground.
Boy, I think they got to be throwing the whole time here.
To get it. Yep, you think so. Let's see.
They run, they don't get 10 yards. They got to get there fast.
Yep, Tripiana back to pass. It's going to look towards the sidelines here. A nice play design there. And caught by Lorenzo, the senior wide receiver, and gets out of bounds. So a quick gain of about.
I think both teams could take that play.
Yep,
Elizabeth got 6, only used 6 seconds, but Central didn't give up anything big.
Trepiano will drop back to pass here. He's going to hold it and step up and throw, and a nice play along the sideline there by Carbo, breaking that one up. So it'll be 3rd and 3 here with 1:07 left. Looks like a lot of secondary players out there for the Red Devils.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Obviously, they're playing against the deep ball. But again, you don't want to give anything where you're giving up the first down here. Want to play a little looser, but not too loose.
Loriano's back to pass. He's got pressure up the middle. He throws towards the middle of the field. That was a risky one. And it'll be 4th and 3 here. Game on the line. After that pass was missed, he was looking for, I think, number 82, Ryan Bueno, the sophomore.
So it comes down to one play here, Brendan, to keep this game alive. Otherwise, it's good night. So let's see if the Central defense can make this happen. Trevor Fish rushing off the field.
We've got this might be a
confusion.
timeout here.
Yeah.
Yep. Substitution problems.
Smart move.
Yep.
That's a good timeout right here. One thing's for sure, you don't want to be held, you don't want to be shorthanded.
No, or too many men on the field and
Correct.
give them a first down.
Yep. So, Brendan Donovan, you arrived for a good one here today. Fourth down and 3 yards to go. Brendan Donovan, our guest, calling play-by-play here and doing an outstanding job here on the HCTV live stream.
I appreciate it.
I have a my main play-by-play student, Tyler Rodriguez, is on the Central soccer team this year, and Tyler's a huge soccer fan, so I'm delighted he made the team. But thus unavailable today. The boys soccer team has a game at Pingree this afternoon, and Bryce Cohen also does announcing. He's in the marching band. So Brendan, welcome. I'm glad you could make it today.
I appreciate it, Jim. I appreciate the opportunity. It's been a great one to call. Really back and forth in this second half. A lot of scoring, which has been fun.
So here we go. 1 minute, 2 seconds to go. And really it comes down to one play just for the Minutemen to stay alive.
Empty backfield here. Trapiano takes it. He's going to throw a quick out, and it's caught. The game will continue. That was to number 9, Remigio, who's caught a touchdown this half. And the Minutemen stay alive here with 58 seconds left.
Yeah, they do stay alive, but again, from a Central standpoint, not too bad. They still have to go 68 yards in 58 seconds. Remember, more seconds than yards. Good thing on defense. I mean, more yards than seconds. You know what I mean.
Trapiano back to pass. He's looking to the flat there, and it is dropped.
Trevor Fish playing that one right through. He didn't hear any whistles, so he was still driving. Ball was missed.
Looking for Lorenzo there. So 51 seconds left, 2nd and 10 at their own 32. If you're Elizabeth, you got to start looking for some chunk plays here.
Correct. That's what it comes down to, Brendan. It's not a lot of time left, with just one timeout.
Trapiano back to pass. He's looking to the left sideline. It is caught for about a 14-yard gain. Did he stay in bounds?
That's a decent chunk.
Nope, it went out of bounds there.
That's a good play for Elizabeth.
Again to Remigio. A nice throw there. It threaded the needle between a zone.
To the 47, so it's 53 yards to go. We're down to 43 seconds. It's the only danger when you play a little soft, too much defense. You do give a lot on underneath.
Trapiano back to passer. He's holding the ball, looking through the middle, and it is intercepted by the Red Devils and smartly falling to the ground. And with his second pick of the day is Devin Falvo. That one went through a defender's hands and into his hands. And that'll do it here at Stewart Field. The Minutemen only have one timeout left, and it looks like the Red Devils will improve to 2-1.
That is an outstanding step up by Devin Falvo. How about that, Brendan? 2 interceptions in this fourth quarter. Talk about putting his stamp on it defensively. And as you said, that will do it. Wow. What a great game this was all the way around by both teams. Both teams moving the ball, getting some clutch possessions, but Central coming out on top.
Very well played. Hart takes the snap. We'll see, is Elizabeth going to call timeout, or are they going to let this run? It looks like they are going to let this one run.
Yeah, they are.
And that'll do it here a great performance in the second half for your Red Devils. They come back from down 14-7 to take a 21-14 lead. Elizabeth scores, and on that play of the game by R.J. Hart, stepping up in the pocket and finding Fish over the middle, who did the rest and ran it in for the game-winning score, and the Red Devils defense let it stand up there with that turnover at the end of the game.
Final thoughts from me, Brendan. After the opener, the disappointing game here against North, the season can go one of two ways. It's a program that has obviously struggled the last couple of years. 2 wins last year, no wins the year before. Sometimes you think, oh, tough loss opening week, it can go south. It did not go south. Central rebounded last week, and today is one of those bellwether games. You see where your season's going to go, and a big one for the Red Devils. Oh, huge win. Coach Ransone and the boys have to feel great about that.
Absolutely. And that'll be it from us here. Thanks again to Jim and everyone here up top for having me, and it was a great game to call. Again, 28-21. Red Devils come out victorious over the Elizabeth Minutemen. Everyone else, enjoy your day.
Well, today just showed how much this team fights. Obviously, going to halftime, we got into their field position many times. We just weren't executing. And once we went to halftime, we knew we had to turn it up in the second half, and we really started to execute better in the second half.
So when you get home today, the first thing you're going to do is go look at that touchdown pass to Trevor. Talk me through that play.
Well, yeah, I saw they had 2 high safeties, so I knew the post was going to be coming open. I had some pressure. I stepped up in the pocket and just saw him wide open and just put it out there. He ran under it. That's pretty much what happened.
What does a win like this do for you guys?
I mean, it makes us feel great. More confidence, obviously. More momentum. This is the first time we've been 2-1 since 2013, so it's obviously a great feeling.
I'm obviously pretty emotional right now. It's like a kid's dream. You come out here, you get to get 2 picks in the fourth quarter, ice the game. Crowd's going crazy, and I think it's the first time we're 2-1 since 2013 or something. It's huge. It brings a lot to the team. These guys are everything to me. Senior year, it's awesome.
So fourth quarter, you guys know you've got to keep them out of the end zone, but they're starting to move. What's the mindset when they get to midfield with you guys? What did you say in the huddle?
I mean, I think it's just about thinking about back to August, coming out here every day, hours and hours working, and these guys, I mean, we're with each other almost for 4 months straight, just each other. That's all we see, and you come together, and it just becomes a family, and you trust each other, you have each other's backs to get the job done.
Devin, you just hit the nail on the head. You put so much time and effort going back to August. What does a win like this? This is a game that your season can go one of 2 directions, right? You got some tough opponents. What does a win like this do?
I mean, hey, it shoots us into next week. We got a rival Bridgewater. Obviously, North didn't go our way, but 2-1. Now we know what we can do. We've shown what we can do. We got our confidence up. Now we're going on a roll.
Yeah, bro, it was an amazing moment. You know, they were playing cover 2. We were on a little post down the middle. RJ made an amazing play, stepped up in the pocket, threw it to me, touchdown, history.
Trevor, where has this team come in the last couple of weeks? Look, you guys came off a couple of tough seasons, and the first game didn't go well. Where is this team from that point? Where have you guys evolved?
We have a lot of courage, dude. We come from nothing, and then now we're ready to see what we can be. And it's going to be amazing by the end of the season.
What was the mindset defensively as these guys were starting to move? What were you guys saying?
We were staying composed. They were moving, but we got to stay humble and stuff. We got to wait. Next play, that last play did not matter. We got to focus on this play, what's coming.